For your first activity, you are going to be working with a table and number lines to tell a new temperature. Again, we are working with adding negative numbers in this case. You can find this activity on page number 111. 111.
Today we are learning how to.
So before we begin, I would like for you to think about how this this diagram right here, this number line, shows this scenario, and write your response. But the main part of the activity, you are given a table here and a couple of tape diagrams. What you are going to do is drawing on your slide, you are going to use the table to figure out the final degrees. So for example, they've already done the first one for us. It started at 40 degrees Celsius. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at 0 and draw an arrow up to 40. And then it got 10 degrees warmer. That means we know we're adding on a positive 10. And we're ending at 50 degrees Celsius. So my final is 50 here. And my addition equation is 40 plus 10 is 50. Now, if we notice here, it's getting 5 degrees colder. So we're going to go up to 40 again. But we know it's getting colder, so we're going to go backwards 5 to show my problem. Now remember, we're only working with addition here. So I know a lot of you would probably say 40 minus 5. But since we're working with addition here, we got to think negative numbers. So we know we started at 40. And then we added a negative 5 to get our answer of 35. You're going to do this with the rest of the table as well. That's part 1. Part 2 runs a little bit different in that you're going to be starting with a negative number and doing the same idea. So with this one, it started at negative 20. So we're going to go backwards to negative 20. And then it got 30 degrees warmer. Warmer is the key word here. So we know since it's warmer, we're going to move forward 30. So there's 10, 20, 30. And we know we ended up at 10 degrees Celsius. So when we think about our addition equation here, it'd be negative 20 plus a positive 30. You're going to complete the rest of these just like that. And remember, if it's getting colder, you're adding a negative. And if it's getting warmer, you're adding a positive. Complete all of those problems for this activity.